Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of the Scratch the Track podcast presented by the Dude and Grim Show and co-produced by Mr. IVEST. I am the Dude.
And I am Grim, and we are going today to discuss our top Valentine / love songs.
It's about to get serious. Some serious. Could be love songs. Could be breakup songs. Could be I'm lonely because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Really, I think it's gonna run. It's gonna run the gamut. It really is.
That's fair, dude. There's a lot to go off of here.
I mean, there is something to be said for a Hallmark holiday, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
there is.
I'm excited.
And one that ends up costing you a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And that's why I got my red hat on. So
I got my red-ish sweatshirt, more rust colored, but that's okay.
This is my girlfriend. Not really.
All right, so dude, tell me if you were to pick a number one song for like Valentine's Day or your pick. What's your number one?
Ooh, a number one song. Oh, that's tough. I don't know. Like, how about my number 5 song and we work our way up to number 1? Anything about that? Can we do that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I mean, I really don't have these ranked in any order, but there's a couple of, cool ones that have kind of stuck with me throughout the years.
Makes
kind of
sense.
like maybe romantic. It's got a little, sad and sorrow, but it's got that, sometimes it just kind of grabs your heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
The first one is actually, it's a different version of a song, and it is by a band called the Beatles. Which I feel like they have many love songs, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it's a long and winding road.
Happiness is a warm gun. No.
Yeah.
So it's While My Guitar Gently Weeps. However, it's the acoustic version, just George Harrison. It's pretty solid. You hear it. I believe you can get it on the Beatles anthology, and it is played during the credit track of one of the episodes, kind of towards the end. I don't think it's the final episode, but I think there's.
I would not have thought of that one. Interesting,
dude.
Okay.
The way he sings it and just the mood and the feel of it. Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of cool. It's a sad love song.
So, okay. So
What do
for
you
my
got?
first one, if we were going backwards, I was going to start at the Beatles for mine, but I'm not. I'm actually going to start at the top of my list. And that song is Fur by Blitz and Trapper. Have you ever heard this song? It is such a beautiful I don't know. It is just, dude, you got to listen to it. It's just a beautiful song. And it talks about like this boy who like kind of left his home and went out in the woods, and then he met this girl. It's really nice.
Dude,
I would cool. And it's the title track off the album Fur, which is an awesome album, by the way, by Blitz and Trapper. So
sweet. Okay. So I'll go maybe to... maybe it's kind of a sad song again. I think a lot of mine are sort of more like the sad, the other side of the Valentine's Day.
Okay.
But,
yeah, that's okay.
But one that I really like that has always been kind of like a romantic song to me, dude, Elliott Smith, Twilight.
Oh,
dude,
interesting.
Just the way it starts with the crickets and he comes in with the acoustic, and it's just, dude, there's
what
just
is
something
it? What
about
is his first line? Haven't felt this hard in a long time, or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, and then you'll always be my baby. You're like, yeah, or you're already somebody's baby.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's. I think you might say it a few different ways in the song. But yeah, there's something about that song I've always really, really liked in a romantic way.
Wow. Okay. Well, my second one is by a band that we covered last year, and I really like this song because to me it talks about almost like the parts of a relationship that are earlier, where you just like you're
happy.
Yeah, you want to you want to talk to this person. And dude, that song is The Weather. On Ancient Melody.
Overtime.
Yeah.
Overtime.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that because, dude, dude, if as long as it's talking with you, talk of the weather will
Talk
do.
of the weather
like
will
that
do.
is really beautiful.
Freaking F yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. I'm so glad you picked that one. So another Built to Spill song that has a similar feel to me is The Wait, which is, I believe, the last song off You in Reverse.
Oh, okay.
You wait for something that makes the waiting worth the wait.
Yeah.
I always
That's
thought about
nice.
that is from a person. But dude, definitely the weather. Also a cool thing, there is a video of Doug Marsh playing at a wedding. I believe it's one of his relatives on YouTube. I saw a long time ago, and he's playing that song like for them at their wedding.
That's
and I was
beautiful.
like, dude, it's so awesome, man. I just thought it was so badass. So, all right, I have a few honorable mentions.
Okay,
that I
good.
can
So you
kind
can
of throw
yeah,
in.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was on my list. So I believe we're on number 3 for me. Okay, this one is going to be it's a different kind of romantic song from a very popular band. It's a song you hear on the radio every day, and that would be Pink Floyd's "Wish You Were Here."
Oh, wow.
Because I just think that, that could be. I mean, obviously we know the story of Sid Barrett and everything, but I think a lot of people, a lot of couples and things like that, like, when you really miss someone or something like that, or whether it's, you're just separated by time and distance, or, you're no longer together. I just think that's a song I've always kind of gone back to with that kind of mood and feel.
Okay.
So that's 3 for me.
My third one is going to be by the Beatles. And dude, and I talked about it when we talked about this album, and dude, that's Two of Us by the Beatles, because I think that is one of those awesome songs that you can interpret in so many ways. And one of those ways is like Friends, like when we used to perform Let It Be together, the two of us. But I also think there's kind of a way that it can be with like your romantic partner too, just because it talks about like this relationship spanning so much time and going through so many things, and
longer than the road that stretches
out ahead.
Out ahead. Yeah, definitely. That was one that did pop into my head, and I was like, ooh, that could be one. It definitely could be one.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to the dark side a little more. And that is a song by Nine Inch Nails. Close enough. Something I Can Never Have.
Oh.
Off of Pretty Hate Machine.
Yeah.
It's got this dark feel with the piano, and it to me that has been sort of like a relationship sort of song, because it's always this thing that, or someone maybe who's just been in your life, and you just can't,
it just
quite
doesn't
get there.
work.
You can't quite like the stars are not aligning. So that's always been one for me, dude. Something I Can Never Have. So that's 4 for the dude. Yes.
Well, my fourth one is a song by Elliott Smith, as you mentioned earlier, but this song is, I believe, the first one off of the album New Moon, and that is Angel in the Snow. And I just, it to me, it's like a winter kind of song, so it already fits within the season, and I love the lyric, "You make a perfect angel in the snow." And it,
awesome.
It kind of goes from there, and he just says, "Don't you know that I love you?" And it's a very nice, pretty song.
Nice. I like that, dude. So my fifth one that we had the tie-in would have been "The Weather" by Built to Spill. But I'm going to go with, actually, I have a few sort of honorable mentions, but one that's always kind of stuck with me, and that's, the Flaming Lips, "Vein of Stars" off of At War with the Mystics.
Oh, really? I would not have expected that. That's awesome.
Yeah. There's just something about the sound of it that again, a lot of these songs I think are acoustic based. I just feel like that has, to me, there's something just so intimate and romantic about that.
Yeah. I agree.
That I tend to gravitate towards. And so that's certainly one that's high on my list. There's probably a few other, I mean, dude, there's probably a bunch of songs off Yoshimi that I'm like, okay, like, there's words and sounds and kind of the feeling of the album even, so yeah, that would be 5 for the dude.
Well, my 5th one is going to go into an album that we may or may not be discussing in the near future. Ooh, and that is Songs from the Big Chair by Tears for Fears. And the song is Head Over Heels.
Oh,
dude. I mean, it just, there is something about the sound of when that song comes in after that little piano riff. I mean, it's like every 80s movie that there's ever been. Yeah. It's perfect. It is so perfect.
And isn't like the first words, I want to take you into a room and talk about the weather? like that.
No, I wanted to be with you alone. But close. And talk about the weather. Yeah.
About the weather. Okay. Yeah.
And dude, the scene in Donnie Darko is, of course, like you can't separate that scene from that song once you've seen that.
Yeah.
But on its own, the song is just gorgeous. It's such a beautiful song.
Yeah. I mean, it was around and it had been a hit for probably about 20 years before.
Yeah,
Darko,
prior to that.
It's close.
So
So.
At this time, please, by all means, tell us, what are your favorite Valentine songs? What would you put on the list? Please go ahead and
like, subscribe, and comment below.
Yeah, and these songs don't have to be like the happy-go-lucky love songs. They can be some deeper emotional songs. They can be, some maybe some of the early Beatles stuff where it seemed like every song was about love, right? So I think there's a lot out there. I mean, I had a few more, like, dude, you could probably say, a ton of Elliott Smith, a ton of Iron and Wine.
I actually had Magnetized as a backup because I thought we were going to go head to head on Head Over Heels as well.
Interesting. Okay.
So I had Magnetized by Wilco, which is off the Star Wars album. And that is a really beautiful love song. Really nice.
Nice. I like it. All right, Graham. Well, after everyone has liked, commented, and subscribed, I think we can definitely go end this Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day week or whenever this album comes out or episode comes out.
Yeah.
Hope everyone has a very happy Valentine's Day, whether you're sharing that with your friend, your partner, your lover, or
whoever it be. So, yeah.
That's right. All right. Take care. Time to go.
Scratch a Track is produced by the Dude and Grim. Additional music provided by More. That's ... MORE and the Tims, TINNZ. Copyright 2020 to The Dude and Grim Show.